Hi, welcome to Body, Mind, and Spirit, Living It. I'm Theresa and I design specialized programs that have the perfect combination of nutritional programs and remapping your brain so that you no longer have those subconscious messages that are defeating your heart's desire. Together, we will take you from survival to thriving, both with your weight loss desires, your energy desires, and your desires for the best quality life you could ever have imagined. Join me. I am here for you.
Hi there, and welcome to Gems of Wisdom. I'm Theresa Marone, welcoming you today, live from Houston, Texas, on locallivehouston.com. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you today my special guest, Theresa Beatty.
Thank you so much. It's so fun, actually, that we have the same name. It makes us have a very special connection.
Oh, I like that. That's very nice. Thank you. And today, Theresa and I both brought one of our favorite crystals, and we're happy to share these two with you today. I think both of our crystals are from the same place. Theresa, where did you get yours?
Well, I really see mine as quite miraculous. It's from Brazil, and it has a fabulous story behind it.
Oh, please share that.
I visited John of God in Brazil, Abidjania, and this particular crystal was blessed by John of God, and it like most crystals, really all crystals, has a special energetic frequency. And what matters to me about that is that it's all about healing. And that's what really my whole life's focus is, about healing. So
yes, and we're going to hear a lot about your life focus. Do you mind if I pick your crystal up?
I would love for you to share in the joy.
I notice it has several inclusions in it, and also the little rainbow effect that I'm told is an angelic connection. But I think that's just beautiful. And isn't it funny that we chose such similar crystals today to bring for our time?
It is something just like a prophecy somehow.
That's right. We have a prophecy. But I call this a generator crystal.
Okay.
And I use this crystal to generate energy to all of my other crystals. It has a special place in my home, and all the crystals get together whenever I'm gone, when Mommy's gone, and make up things that they do, and they tell the pets to do things that, I like, or sometimes they're very mischievous.
I believe
these
that.
generator quartzes, you have to keep an eye on them, don't you?
Well, you do, and mine houses most of the time on my headboard of my bed, which is kind of an honorary place. But as you mentioned pets, I suspect that my little puppy has special conversations with the crystal when I'm not there.
I know. Do you ever get the feeling when you walk in your house that your crystals just were up to something and you're... No, seriously. I mean...
Well, definitely
we're not
happening.
Crazy, but we're crazy about crystals.
That's a great way of describing it. I am.
Well, Theresa, there's so many subjects I want to talk with you about today. But first of all, we have an upcoming event, and this is a very large event for Houston, Texas. You are the director, the facilitator, the queen of the Houston Metaphysical and Healing Expo that will be held here January 19th and 20th, 2013. And this is going to be the first must-do event in the year of 2013. So, Theresa, tell me, what were you thinking when you decided to do this huge event here in Houston, Texas?
Well, I can't claim being the founder of this great vision that was actually put together by Helen Reyes' vision and others in the Houston metaphysical community. Last year was the year that launched this great experience. However, what I knew was mine to do was to carry this forward because of the heart that's in it for me. I know how powerful it is to look at different modalities for our own well-being and healing. And I knew that by spreading the word even more and becoming centered on this for everybody, that I could really be a part of helping other people heal at every level. And so the combination of who's involved is really mind-blowing. It's just incredible how much activity there is in the Houston area. Who would have known?
Well, I think we all the people in the metaphysical community also think of ourselves as being a bridge to more traditional medicine. And I think a lot of times when you hear the word metaphysical, you think that it might be kind of far out, but that's why we're calling it the Metaphysical and Healing Expo. And tell me, Theresa, you really pulled together an amazing group of people. Did they come to you? Did you search for them? Did you seek it? How did that all fall together for you?
Well, first of all, I started out with a network that I already was connected to and people that had been involved before, but expanding beyond that to really spread the message. Of course, nowadays there's so much communication that's done through email, through
social
Facebook
media,
marketing, through spreading the word in those types of circles, and I'm involved so actively in the healing community already. Just expanding the word and then getting the message out more specifically. The combination this year is incredible. We are combining, of course, you're going to be part of it, which I'm so excited about.
I'm going to be the very first speaker at 9 a.m. on Saturday, January 19th. Please come out and keep me awake.
Exactly. And of course, that involves the gemstone healing and how that can really enhance our lives. And I am also going to be speaking about the brain combination with nutrition and how we can actually remap our brain through not only the right energetic frequency of thought, but also the energetic frequency of what we put in our mouth. And Nutrition, exactly. And nutrition comes in all forms. It comes mentally as well as physically.
Oh, good point, Theresa. Well, that's great. So how can our viewers and our listeners get a ticket for your fine event?
Well, they definitely need right now to go to www.healingexpo.com. And you'll also see, of course, an amazing array of some of the other speakers involved. We have Kim Shatola for those who are pet lovers and want to know how to enhance their holistic living with their pet. We also have sound therapy with Paul Hubert, who's coming in from Austin. He's
Excellent.
A master of holographic sound therapy. Oh my gosh, you're going to be blown away with how that can impact your life. And I mean, the opportunities are really endless for the other vendors and table topic presenters too.
Yes, we'll talk about that some more in a minute. But all of the speakers, all of the vendors, the sponsors are all listed on the website,
They are.
healingexpo.com. You can also purchase your ticket there. So the 2-day event has special pricing. Please visit the website and get your ticket before they're all gone.
You absolutely must. And this is a great opportunity for what I call stocking stuffers for Christmas as
It's
well.
a stocking stuffer, and I'm just going to... We're having a technical difficulty here. I'm not grooming her like an ape.
Well,
Well, I could. But, Theresa, you have a very unique approach in your private practice. Mm-hmm. And I would like to hear more about nutrition and remapping and all of these things you're talking about. Tell me more.
Well, that really came about through my own healing journey, where I learned that as wonderful as the traditional medical field offers us options,
Yes.
they're like everything has its limits, and well-intentioned people can't always provide the answers. So I went outside the box when I was predicted that I would not survive, and I found that I had to change the energy within my own body, which was a combination of understanding where my body was missing nutritional needs, as well as where my thinking was harming my well-being.
Wait a minute. Okay, we're going to go slow. We're going to go back up because this sounds like groundbreaking and unique healing information that you're getting me very excited here.
There's reason to be excited. I tell you, I was excited when I actually transformed my prediction that I would not survive.
Tell me a little bit more about that. Like one day you went into the doctor with some small symptom, or how did that progress?
Actually, this originally began in 1998 when I had cancer. I had cervical cancer, and I had surgery at the time. However, there's a secondary condition that's very common with people who have cancer, especially breast cancer survivors, actually, and that's a condition called lymphedema, which leads frequently to catastrophic infections called cellulitis.
Oh.
And many people, there's literally thousands of people just in the Houston community that struggle with this secondary condition, and it's very life-threatening.
Oh.
6
I've
times.
never even heard of that.
And a lot of people haven't because they don't know very much about the lymphatic system, which is parallel to our circulatory system. It's just what helps get rid of waste for those who don't necessarily know what that is in a simplistic way. That's the fluid that helps clear out waste in our body. And if it clogs up,
you have a problem.
You have a problem. It's like the plumbing doesn't work. And that's what happened with me. And the traditional field only offers antibiotics, which can help for a while. But if you become immune to them, then you can develop a superbug, which is what happened with me.
Oh.
The last time this occurred was January 2011.
Oh.
Not that long ago. And I was in the Sugar Land Memorial Hospital in critical condition and was predicted to not survive.
From the infection.
From the infection.
So you
Yes.
survived the cancer, you survived the surgery,
Yes.
and then this infection is taking over and running rampant.
Yes, and that is oftentimes what doesn't get included in statistics with people that have been affected by cancer, so you don't always hear about it. But the most powerful thing for those who are listening is that I really found that this was a blessing, because it took me into looking within myself and staying open to out-of-the-box answers. And
Did you just have a gut instinct that you could, I have this, I can do this?
no, it actually started with fear, and that's where a lot of people go with any health conditions, even those that aren't that life-threatening. We often, if we get a prediction or even just a serious infection, we go into fear, or even fear in relationships, and it further destroys our body and our experience. So that was the most powerful thing for me to master. And that's one of the things I have learned how to help other people master, is how fear can just totally take us over and create more dis-ease and create more pain within our mind that then gets translated into our body.
So your advice for anyone who might be thinking that they're suffering from the same type of thing, any of you want to get a hold of Theresa and maybe talk to her about her programs, her nutritional and remapping programs, how would they get a hold of you, Theresa?
Best way is to really go to my website, which is www.theresa with an H, Theresa, Vertrees, which is VERTREES.com, and you'll learn more about the specific programs I have, as well as my amazing journey coming back from the prediction of not surviving to a life of amazing thriving.